ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that seems to have come back around, and part of it was, it's fascinating to watch how these stories work, right? Like we had talked about the Pam Bondi payoff months ago with Donald Trump. But it was only because the IRS or someone released information, maybe it was someone had done some reporting, that found that the Trump Foundation had paid a fine to the IRS for giving $25,000 to Pam Bondi, the Attorney General from Florida, that it revived this story of how very, very coincidentally, total coincidence, big league, Trump gave Pam Bondi $25,000, she then dropped the threatened investigation into Trump University because there's nothing there. And then he gave her a fundraiser at Mar-a-Lago. Total coincidence. In fact, here's Pam Bondi on Fox Business with Neil Cavuto offering her defense. And look, if she was in any way guilty, she would never have the guts to go on a place like Fox News with Neil Cavuto. Fox Business.
I don't know whether it's a case.
She obstructed justice.
I don't know if it's the case, General, of the best defense is a good offense, but they're going after Donald Trump and specifically you over his failure to disclose a $25,000 contribution a few years back in 2013 to a political group that was connected to you, and whether to open a fraud investigation against Donald Trump, that this smells bad, according to one Clinton official. What do you say?
Smells bad. Well, let me tell you, I will not be collateral damage in a presidential campaign, nor will I be a woman bullied by Hillary Clinton. This is about her trying to deflect everything she did as Secretary of State. And as you saw, we've sent a retraction notice to newspapers who have printed anything about this that's absolutely untrue. And Hillary Clinton will not bully me.
All right, so back to this, if you'll just indulge me. They said that you personally petitioned for this money to Mr. Trump himself. That's not true?
No, this is about what she is saying is about, no, of course I asked Donald Trump for a contribution. That's not what this is about. She was saying he was under investigation by my office at the time, and I knew about it, none of which is true.
She's parsing here a little bit, right? Can you catch it? Do you catch the parse?
Is it that they just ended the investigation before the...
No, she's saying that she says that he was under investigation. That is a specific term. They were deciding whether or not to launch an investigation. And, but she's not going to be bullied by Hillary Clinton. Now, here's the problem with Pam Bondi for Donald Trump. If a moderator decides to use it in the course of the debates, this, of course, it's not going to come up tonight, but in future debates. Because Pam Bondi says it was a coincidence. Yes, I had talked about there was talk of an investigation, perhaps launching one into Trump University in Florida, but then I solicited money from Trump and I didn't know anything about an investigation that was taking place at that time. But, Donald Trump has already told us how this went down with Pam Bondi, right? Donald Trump has already told us whether or not there's a quid pro quo. Here's Donald Trump back in August 6th of 2015, describing exactly what this dynamic was about.
And you said recently, quote, when you give, they do whatever the hell you want them to do.
You better believe it.
So what specifically did they do?
If I ask them, if I need them, most of the people on this stage I've given to, just so you understand, a lot of money.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if it comes up. It'll also be interesting to see if anybody does like a FOIA. It's not a FOIA, but it's the state version, to find out if there's any memos. If there was any memos from Pam Biondi's office saying, we're not going to go after Trump University. I just think there's nothing there. Hello, you. I'm Sam Seder. Looking for smart progressive talk that is occasionally amusing? Well, subscribe to our YouTube feed. Subscribe to our podcast. Like us on Facebook. And just generally enjoy us.